Well, we're working on the 1955 Buick, known as One Bid, and I've got my upper control arm outer joint parts. First thing you have to do is stretch these rubbers over top and get them in that position, and they're bare. I used 2 screwdrivers, and this one I actually had a clamp with a vice grip here and then fold it up. So here's the upper inner part. So the first thing you want to do is get this up in here, and it's left-hand thread, and you want to get it in there like that. And what I did, I measured my old one and I got everything kind of centered, kind of where it needs to be. And then the next step, you want to thread this in. Now it's going to thread on the outside and on the inside of that shaft at the same time. And it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I actually think I'm right about there. I don't know if I can get it this. I did a trial run to make sure I could get it in there. I think I got it. The whole idea is to get this fairly centered so you have full adjustment of your caster and your camber. So it looks like I got it started. I'm just going to snug this up with my metric wrench here. Okay, just snugged it. And now I want to get that about like that. Now this piece here just threads in on the inside, and then that's where your bolt goes here. So actually what I think I better do is just crack this loose a little bit. See if I can get that threaded in there, because it's got to move a little bit. You know, I had a little bit of trouble initially getting it started, but I think I got it. Okay. Just going to pull it up flush. You go to get your wheel alignment. You'll take this grease zerk out on the end here. Now watch what happens to the geometry of this thing. I just went negative camber, and as I'm screwing it, I'm increasing my caster. Now as I turn this in, it's leaning the spindle backwards, giving me positive caster. And now I go the other way, and you see how the spindle is leaning forward, giving me negative caster. A little bit better shot of the camber change here. See how it's rocking this out. Pull it back in. So it's a hit and miss. You're not going to get exactly what you want when you adjust one of these things. It's going to be you're going to try to get your camber and your caster correct by doing all this, and look at all that movement. And you can only go so far. I mean, you're putting a twist on everything if it's not right in the center. So mine was kind of in the center with a little bit of camber out. That's kind of how it was. That'll be a starting point until I get to the wheel alignment rack. I'm going to go ahead and put a little lubricant on there, and we'll try to slide these boots back over. I just sprayed a little white lithium grease on that because it happened to be handy. And I'm not really sure the best way to go about this. I don't want to rip them. That's for sure. Battery went dead just as I was getting that one on there. Okay, I think I used a little vice grip here. These are a pain in the butt. I'm just afraid I'm going to rip them, you know. It must be made out of some pretty good rubber because I would have thought it would have ripped by now. Wow, that's some tight stuff here. That's about how much trouble I had getting it on there too. Okay, now I just gotta straighten it out. It's kind of cocked in there. I think I got it. Okay. I don't know if you can see that or not. Those are a bear. Okay, this is tight. I gotta snug that up just a little bit. Put my bolts in.